I wonder why.
Wonder.
I wonder the possibilities.
This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
What a wonderful day.
Wonderful day. Welcome to Wonderful Stories.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Today's story is called Not Quite the Color Orange.
Don't forget to share the story with a friend.
It's time for a story.
Let's go. A small and faint but brisk bark could be heard through a large glass pane window that looked out into the neighborhood. Tall and sturdy trees filled in the gaps between houses, making sure every homeowner around had plenty of yard work during the fall season. A couple more barks echoed across the yard, but this time they were sharp, piercing, and full of energy. A gentle but focused face slowly loosened into a smile as Melinda, who had just pulled into the driveway, made eye contact with her furry friend. She had only gone out for a short venture to pick up some items at the corner store, but the love and eagerness that could be seen between her and her beautiful dog Luna would have made any passerby think it had been days or weeks that they had been apart. There was a deep and powerful bond they shared. They had been through so many things over the years. A lot of those times were good, some hard, others sad, and in the mix, a lot of happy and joyful moments. What they shared was something very special. Time could not go fast enough for this tail-wagging bundle of joy as Luna did everything possible to contain her excitement until her best friend made it to the door. A small bag of groceries almost tumbled to the floor as the door cracked open and they said their hellos as if it had been too long. Luna then took off down the hall to the closet around the corner. This happy dog waited with eyes locked on the leash hanging next to the closet and began begging for an afternoon stroll. Reaching up to grab the almost orange color collar and leash, Melinda didn't know who enjoyed their strolls together more as she clicked the collar in place. It was a quiet afternoon. The sun was strong, but large, fluffy clouds only let its face be shown every few minutes. The warmth of the sun peeking between the purest of white clouds was just enough to warm them up before disappearing again. The wind was soft but steady. Melinda found herself deep in thought as they walked together in the silence. Only their shared soft footsteps could be heard among the trees, blowing in the breeze high above them. Melinda thought back on when her and Luna had first met and how special that was. After Melinda had taken her in, it only took a short period of time for them to learn each other. Melinda searched and found the perfect foods for her furry friend. They discovered what would become their favorite games and the best toys for Luna. Over years, dog beds, the brand of foods, the toys, and the collars changed. But one thing stayed true. It was their neighborhood strolls. They adored them. Sometimes they would even travel the same path a few times in a day, just because. They were about halfway into their walk for the afternoon, and they paused as Luna found her attention drawn to a patch of flowers just off to the side of the road. It was good for them to pause for a little anyways. Luna wasn't as young as she once was, so a little rest along their way was good for her. Luna's puppy-like curiosity was as strong as ever, though. Melinda was reminded of this as she looked down at her rolling in the short grass next to a variety of wildflowers. A little later that day, Luna was laying in her favorite spot in the house, on the floor. Not on her super comfy dog bed, of course, but right next to it, on the hard, cool floor. Melinda sat next to her, looking out the large glass pane window, and stared off, thinking about traveling and road trips they had been on, tug-of-war games, late-night trips outside for restroom emergencies. She thought about the times Luna would bring her comfort or a smile in the moments when she needed it most. Luna began to wake up and turned to Melinda with the happiest smile. Even though it was already almost evening, this would be a 3-time stroll kind of day. They both jumped up together, running down the hall as Melinda reached for Luna's collar and leash. She clicked it in place on Luna's soft fur coat that was almost, but not quite, the color orange. Today's story, Not Quite the Color Orange, was written, read, and produced by Eric Anthony. Don't forget to subscribe to Wonderful Stories and check out wonderfulstories.com. Please join us on Instagram and Facebook too.
Thanks for joining us. Please give us a 5-star and a review.
Be on the lookout for more coming soon. Until next time.
Be full of wonder. Be wonderful.